actually just tell us he was recording? Is that what happened?
I just wanted to, because like we had money on
Yeah,
this,
it did.
because we were gonna win a lot of money doing this. Explain to us what we bet on and what are the 3 races.
All right, so you got 3 large 3-week road
Bike racing,
bicycle
by the way.
races.
There you go.
I was getting
Cycling. It's
You
called
have-
cycling, Michael.
Cycling,
Bicycle. Bicycle, it's called cycling.
Bicycle.
Bicycle.
But either way, so these long 3-week races with 21 stages over the course of 23 days are generally considered the most difficult races to win. And we bet that our boy Roman Bardet was going to win the Giro d'Italia, but then he got sick and like crapped his pants or something and had to quit the race.
You think he got
surprised.
sick off of? You think that he got sick off that Italian gravy that they like to always call?
No,
sauce?
I don't think so, because the teams have chefs that travel with the team and cook for them to make sure they're getting clean food. But the amount of cyclists who get sick from eating food and then inevitably don't have to drop out of the race is pretty fucking ridiculous. Like,
So
it's a pretty regular thing that someone gets the shits and has to quit the race.
Is that because the steroids wasn't well off like it normally is?
I don't know. I don't know what the steroids have to do with it.
Makes your system run.
There's 2 things steroids do. 1 makes you super angry, and number 2 actually gives you the shits. Oh, I forgot the 3rd one. You're basically a woman at this point. Because something about your balls, I think that could be wrong. But
what about Lance Armstrong's balls?
Ball.
Ooh.
Singular.
Yeah,
See, now that's a guy
what does that have to do with
it? You bet on a guy like that. You bet on a guy like that because
I actually.
Eric and Shanuti say hi.
Hello, Ashley.
No, only I said hi, and then you include Shanuti, so he didn't look like a
All right,
jerk bag.
my apologies. Shanuti didn't say hi. He just waved.
First. That's true. I did wave.
He tagged along.
He did. Shanuti's a follower, so you know.
Hey,
in this situation, it's better to follow than lead. To be a leader, you need to learn how to follow.
You know, he's got a point.
That's why you are
going to make the transition at some point to leading, though, or are you just going to keep following because you've done so well at it?
Depends what we're talking about. What are we talking about? Like, are we talking about like in 4 corners? Are we talking about like in life? Are we talking about chef? Chef, I think
actually, being a chef, that's what we're talking about.
Okay,
chef from South Park.
Hello, kids. Hello. Oh man, what a character. No, but what was I saying? I feel like in situations where you're at work, you have to be a follower, right? You can't just lead all the time, because then you're just never learning. Unless you're at BSI, then you just everybody thinks they're the leader, and it's just a whole lot of
jib jab. Not the good kind of jib jab
going on.
Not the good kind of jib jab.
Oh my god! But here's a good jib jab. Yeah, we almost won that money. I could have used that money for other things. Like I got to bet on these games for hockey, but I would have lost money because. Also, I like to also say
because you don't know anything about hockey.
Well, you shoot from the hip, anyways. Most of the time in gambling, like gambling is literally the most. You can't say you're good at. I think you could say you're good at gambling, but at the same time, something crazy could happen and everything could get fucked up.
Like Roman Bardet getting the shits.
Bingo. Or human nature in baseball, rain delay in hockey.
Well, you know
for example,
while we're on the subject of baseball, sport, leisure activity, punishment for prisoners. Which one is it?
Ooh, I know the answer that you're going to say. Yep, there it is. I knew that's going to be the answer for Eric, but
I'm going with B. I'm going with leisure activity. From what
I'm
going to
go with it's about
sport. I think if you get to put sunscreen on while you're playing the sport, then it shouldn't be considered a sport.
Well, you're standing directly into the sun. It's not like football where you can go on the sideline and you're running around. Basically, like the sun doesn't attack you, and you have pads on. Soccer you put on sunscreen a little bit, but baseball.
I don't think so. Those soccer players are all tan. I will say
I mean-
as a caveat, beach volleyball is obviously a real sport. Baseball,
Right.
on the other hand, it seems like just a lot of standing around in the heat and not doing much, and then occasionally you run.
Yeah, I mean, you can't equate sunscreen with a sport.
Oh, I
I mean, you should wear sunscreen at all times, probably. I mean, sun is no joke. Sun is hot.
You can't be stronger than the sun, especially you. No offense to white people, you guys can't. You can't think that way.
That's a hot
We-
take
we're-
right there.
We're definitely
That's not a
smarter
hot
than the
take.
sun.
That's not a hot take. You want to be stronger than the sun and get sunburned?
No. Smarter. We're smarter than the sun.
The sun is not. You cannot outsmart the sun.
The sun has outsmarted me multiple times from sitting on the beach and not wearing sunscreen.
Bingo.
No, I think
And
I think the beer outsmarted you there.
no, I think
It's a
it's
1-2
the time-
punch.
I think you were on a two on one fast break and you were fucked from the very beginning.
So you're telling me
I think
that
so, too.
beer and the sun have teamed up with each other?
Yeah, they're like the axis of evil.
Oh
Wait.
God.
What's the sand then? Is the sand together too? Like
The sand
is
is
the sand-
liberal bullshit, Frank.
I got quarrels with sand. It gets real hot. Why does it get hot? That sucks.
here's the thing with sand, and as an expert of sand, aka being Egyptian, this is why.
He's
Because
got a point. Well, no. You're an expert in certain types of sand, not all sand.
what are we talking about? We're talking about white sand. We're talking about granular sand. We're talking about sand that you could like use as salt in your food sometimes.
I see what he did there. He's trying to prove me wrong by demonstrating his expertise in sand.
He's
I don't know-
Bubba
you don't
Gumping
know-
you.
But here's the deal. You don't know a lot about sand to dispute it. So you don't even know if I'm right or wrong.
No. I know almost
It's true.
nothing about sand.
Exactly.
I got a seashell. Does that count?
No, that just means you got a seashell.
No, it's future sand.
Sand.
Seashells
That's
become
that's-
sand.
No, that's tourist sand. That's white people sand. You got a seashell in it? Mm-mm.
Nah, see that? Okay, now here's the
You're saying
deal.
that this right here is tourist people sand?
No,
That
but
thing
you
is a
definitely
beast.
have an angry. You definitely have an angry crab out there that wants it back.
Wait, but you know
There's
what?
no crab in it.
Zach, I distinctly remember you pulling that out of the sand. Where were we? What were we doing there?
We were at Sanibel, and I was digging in the sand at the shoreline, and boom, it came out, and I was very proud of myself.
For people who are just listening, it is a shell, a king's conch, I guess.
It's a horse conch. It's about 12 inches
Horse conch.
long.
It's huge. It's massive. Yeah.
Conch. Don't
Watch the
forget
video.
the end when you look it up on the internet.
Conch. Yeah. Definitely do that. I think we were in Sanibel as tourists,
We weren't tourists. We were locals.
vacationers,
Vacationers. Leisure. Men of leisure.
men of leisure. That's very true. Always men of leisure.
Did we
One of
lose
the
Shanuti?
principles.
Did he disappear?
No,
He probably
Sam got
fixed
the
his
wrong.
bedding.
Sam just got the wrong food from Red Robin, so I guess I got a second dinner coming.
Nice. So Sam loses, but you win.
No,
Did you
Sam
both
won-
order dinner?
Well, Sam's gonna get. I think they're bringing her the food that she previously ordered, but the order that they gave us, you can't take it back, so they're giving it to us.
So you
I'm
get to eat
assuming.
it.
And I'm assuming there's something on it she doesn't like. So
You know what Sam should start doing? Just out of spite for Michael, she should start feeding anything in the house that Michael might want to possibly eat when she's done with it to the dog.
all right, well, we just.
I think that might already happen.
Frankie's chowing down on a burger right now.
Well, it's basically what I said, but I want to go back to a point. Zach just said Michael twice.
So
I feel like you never call me Michael.
Using
your
his
name
government
on
name.
Skype is literally Michael. Michael is recording the call.
And Michael is it's my name, but I like you guys call me Shanuti or the garbage disposal, Pharaoh sometimes, but I feel like or Nudie or Eric. What's another nickname? I feel like you give.
I like Shanut Job. That's a good one.
Shanut job was pretty good.
Well, if I become an axe murderer, I feel like that should be the name that they use.
The Shanut
The
Job.
the Shanud job. He got Shanud jobbed.
You got Shanud.
Oh my God, there's been 15 Shanu jobs this week. See how it rolls off the tongue?
That's disgusting.
What's that?
I don't want to know
What
about
does
any
a
of your
Shanud job pay? I'm curious.
No, I don't want to know about any of his private moments.
If you have to
jobs.
ask, you can't afford it, my man.
Oh, God.
He's
It's
got
a
a
Z
point.
job, J job.
ZJ.
Who's ZJ? What's a ZJ?
That's
I
what
got
it is.
$3.
That's what it is.
Sam's probably eating the fries. Damn it! All right, there goes the fries.
Go get the
We gotta
fries.
wrap this We gotta wrap this podcast up.
We gotta wrap this up. Anyway,
Why go
But-
back down when you can hit the 5-hole? Aim low.
Wait, intros. What are we doing?
Here we go again.
Intros.
We always are getting. We get 15 minutes into the podcast and then we discuss this. We have actually mastered the cold opening to a point where it's our opening and then we just do the same thing all over again.
Oh yeah, I don't even think it's an opening. It's just the routine and it's just how our podcast works.
Or
It's
you
the whole
remember
thing.
like
there's no distinction between intro, middle, and outro. It's all the same shit.
it's all
Why
it's
would
all
that be?
coherent. Here's the thing. I think it's like that 70s show where like at the first episode to the end episode they say like we never run out of things to say down here, and they ended up talking about the same topic they talked about the first episode about the car running on water, and that's how it ended kind of a little bit. It's like, oh, the car that ran on water, blah blah blah, and then they all go upstairs, and then it's the 80s, and then that's it.
I didn't realize there was that much symmetry in that 70s show.
There's a lot of there's a lot of things in that 70s show that makes a whole lot of sense today.
Well, it's not streaming anywhere, so that's the first issue.
You know that they made a spinoff, right? They're gonna make that 90s show.
Yep,
We talked about this. Didn't we talk about the last podcast?
we did.
There it
yeah.
is. It's symmetry, baby. We got it.
It's not
That's
No,
symmetry.
I
That's
think
just
it's just redundant content.
No,
I think
also,
that's lack
Zach
of
goes
short-term
in and-
memory.
Zach, the best part about this podcast is you and the blurry background. It's a constant battle. I feel like it's a constant battle for you.
Ugh.
well, we can't
Well,
see your
let me turn it
original
off.
Hitler, Shanudi. You're all blurred too.
Huh? Am I?
We can't
blurry?
see you. You're all blurred too. I'm trying to see the original Shanudi back there, the original Hitler.
Have I always been blurred?
I don't think so. I think that you all just usually you guys aren't blurred.
I
There
think
we go.
Skype pushed an update and it screwed everything up.
So I think I
Goddamn
had
Skype.
blurriness for when I worked, and I think we used Skype for something. So I just
Wait, hold
I didn't
on.
want
That original Hitler is in your background when you're working.
when I used to work at home. Yeah, we have the original Hitler. We have James Conner. Back here is all my knickknacks, probably important documents for Wolf Cola. So.
Hey,
Honestly, it's a
speaking
whole
of important documents, I have a question for you, Shanudi.
Yep.
So we had to take Elliot to the hospital, all right? And our copay
Okay.
for the emergency room was $350. We got a second bill for $114.99 for an X-ray. What's up with that?
Here we go. Let's grind Michael's gears today about capitalism. Let's talk about it, shall we? So, what is the most important thing in this world? Your health. Because if you die, well, everything else doesn't fucking matter. But what does the government want to do? They want to tax you every step of the way to live and to live longer. Let's talk about it. Why is the rich always living to be like 80 or 90 if they didn't do drugs? Because guess what? They get the best drugs. They get the drugs that nobody gets. Why is Magic Johnson fighting AIDS better than anybody in the world? Because of money. South Park was right.
He's
They inject
tall.
money into growers. Well, no, that's not it. Will Chamberlain had AIDS. I think
Will Chamberlain was a short little shit, though. He was like 5 foot nothing.
this guy. I'm not here to talk about semantics of heights. I'm talking about how the healthcare system is so fucked that we can't even make our own way in this world. We can't just say fuck this job. I don't want to work this job anymore because all you think about is how am I going to pay for things? How am I going to do this? How am I going to do that? Especially your healthcare. Because guess what? A lot of places want to tax you up the ass. You go to the doctor, they X-ray you when they don't even have to. I bet you $10 they didn't have to. By the way, I hope Elliot's okay. I'm sorry I didn't say
he's
that from
fine.
the beginning.
He was constipated.
Oh.
I should have taken
Aren't
him
we
to
all?
Dr. Shanuti. Shanuti
You
would
should
have
have told
prescribed a
me.
course of buffalo
Constipation
wings.
is my number one. What the fuck?
You,
But
you,
listen,
you
You
get
know
a
what constipation isn't? It's not your number two.
That's how. Why do we do that? Why don't we just end the podcast in those lines? We need a. That's it, right there.
the whole thing, right? Never, no episodes ever again. That's it. That's done.
Jesus, that's
We
it.
peaked. We peaked.
We peaked. We peaked as a podcast. But no, the healthcare system can suck my dick. All we need to do is make sure that our young and our old are good. The middleman, yes, we need to make sure we have the drugs we need to fight on, and that's it. I'm sick of this shit of taxing us every step of the way, taking it out of our paycheck when I'm about to throw my head through a goddamn wall. Fuck everything.
But then you
Well, I
have
hope
to
you have
go
health
to the hospital
insurance.
for a concussion. Yeah.
There you go. See, you can't even think about shit like that, or you're out of your own gourd with it. Sickened. I'm sickened.
But well, do you have health insurance?
God damn it.
See,
My point
you can't
is,
afford.
I hate health insurance. I hate everything about this goddamn fucking shit.
Well, while we got them riled up, I got a question too. I know I sent this in the text of like a few weeks ago. The Domino's commercial that recently came out where they said they'll pay you $3 for you to go pick up your own pizza and drive it back to your house.
But if I wanted another side job, I would just start selling weed. Right? Don't play me like that, Domino's.
It's taken away from jobs from people who need them because they don't have delivery drivers. They just have people within the store. That also makes so they don't have to pay for insurance on drivers or anything. Because I'm sure they have some sort of insurance that's linked to if their drivers get in an accident. You know, no. Okay, well, never mind.
No, he's probably. Oh wait. I forgot Zach was a delivery driver.
No, those drivers are self-insured.
Self-insured.
Here's your self-insurance.
I guess you signed some sort of waiver saying that they're not responsible for any. Yeah, that makes sense.
You actually sign a waiver saying that you have obtained commercial insurance for your vehicle, but literally no one has commercial insurance on their vehicles.
Oh yeah, of course not.
It's expensive. Why would you do that?
Yeah. Again, we're back to square one with what we're talking about. Everything in life that you want, you need to pay for because the government doesn't want you to even think about it anymore. People, they want to tax weed. They want to tax alcohol. They want to tax gambling. They want to tax even having a dog. Like, what the fuck? Right, Frankie?
Frankie's costing you money?
Frankie, you costing this company money? Come say hi.
I thought he was a dependent. I thought you were making money off him.
Off the grid, Mandy. Hell yeah. Mandy Gribble.
Mandy Gribble.
If you will.
Frankie,
yeah, Mandy Shackelford.
Come here, Bubba.
Oh gosh, now we have a dog fest going on. This is the clip you need to use for Instagram.
Frankie, come here. Come and say hi to Mandy. Come say hi to Mandy. Come here, Frankie. Come here, Mandy.
This dog must hate him.
Yeah.
Frankie, now don't make me look like an idiot. Up. Frankie, up. Ooh yeah. Ooh yeah, Bubba. Ooh yeah. There we go. Anyways, back to what I was saying. So that's where we are with health insurance. It's on the same spectrum as working and capitalizing on things.
Domino's paying you $3 to go get your own pizza. Do you think that's sort of weird? Like, because
they actually handed you $3?
Right? No, they're refunding you $3 on their app. I'm pretty sure. So I think you.
So you don't even know. You don't even know. It's just money that you didn't spend. It's not like you walk into Domino's and the guy hands you $3.
No, it's not that either. It's you going to pick it up too. Like, the reason why I would order pizza in the first place is for me to either I'm on my way from going somewhere to go and I'm going to stop at the pizza place to pick it up, or I'm at home and I don't want to move. That's why people or pizza is universally known as the delivery food, because you're like, I don't want to move from this fucking couch. I want to watch the stupid hockey game that's going on 2-0. Fuckhead Rangers. Fuck them. But at the same, like, that's it. That's all you need to do. That's all you need to do.
That's all you got to do.
And it just shows also that this Elon Musk and Jeff Bezos or whatever the fuck, they have all the money in the world. They can break off a little piece here and there. You know what I'm saying?
You know what? You know how they got that money? By picking up their own dominoes.
How much
They must eat a lot of
dominoes
damn dominoes.
That was a lot of
Yeah.
dominoes, dude.
Jeff
That's a lot of
Bezos
pies.
eats a lot of dominoes.
That's
I don't think
disgusting.
he eats.
Who?
I think he's one of those
Jeff?
dudes who gets like IVs constantly.
Jeff
That's
does.
sort of my theory. I don't think Jeff Bezos eats food, just gets IVs.
I could see that
Yeah.
making sense. I mean, he is a lizard person, so
Right?
that's Jeff Bezos is a lizard person if I've ever seen one. The only person that beats him is Mitch McConnell.
I'd agree with that. Dick Cheney's pretty high up there too.
Well, Dick Cheney's a twat.
They wouldn't
He
even let
should
him be a lizard
die in a
person.
fucking fire.
Well, now that we have both y'all riled up, should we get into some hockey news?
Hockey.
Well, you know what?
Fuck
I have a
talk.
grievance. How the
Oh,
fuck
grievances.
is Evander Kane
Grievance.
leading the NHL in goals in the playoffs right now?
Here's the deal, because nobody focuses on Evander Kane. If you watch the games, all they care about is McDavid and fucking Dreisaitl, which they should. But like Evander Kane is wide open. Everybody
Dreisaitl.
forget.
Dry
That's it.
cycle.
Cycle.
He's
That's
a
awesome. Dry cycle. That's great.
Dreisaitl, because he's drier than fucking anything with the goals. No, but like people forget. All jokes aside, Evander Kane is a very legit player. Like if you leave him wide open the way that they have and let him do all these different things, he's gonna score. He's gonna score.
Yeah.
And plus, I'm not
Well-
gonna take anything from their last series.
Before we get into this, guys, we never covered the playoffs or anything like that. So I'm gonna go ahead and give a standings and where we're at now, the teams that are
So
involved.
why
and everything
would
like
we
that.
now?
I know,
We're
right?
off
But
the
here
cup
we go.
podcast.
That is true. That's why I'm going off the cuff right now.
Schnuty,
Avalanche are
Dulles
playing
Toll Road,
Predators.
Go.
Dulles Toll. Oh, I can talk some
What's
shit about the
he-
toll road. That thing is expensive as shit. And it's not even owned by the county or the state. It's owned by some
It's
private
owned by
corporation.
Australian people.
I'm sick of the toll roads too, man. Why? What is going on? What is
That was
fucking going
expensive
on?
too. And you know what? It's expensive. You pay it and you just sit in traffic anyways. I hated that fucking road. That was one of the worst roads up there. And you know what? It saved so much time because Ashburn and Sterling and Herndon is so congested. There's so many people. There's not enough infrastructure for the people who are there living.
Listen, and I'm not going to get into a whole political rant about anything. All I'm going to say is this. How the fuck do we have all these different things and we still have a shortage on certain things? Like, we have all this money, quote unquote. We're printing money. What the fuck? Get what you need to do. Milk some cows. Milk some human tits. I don't know how formula is made. Do what you need to do to get the formula to our babies. Get some babies ready to play to get ready for World War III. It's coming soon to a theater near you, directed by Michael Schnuty, executive directors Zach and Eric Vincent.
Might distance myself from that
I
one.
want to be
I
an
gotta see the
executive
final cut.
producer. I want to be a producer.
You guys don't get final cut.
I'll be a grip because that sounds pretty cool.
You guys, can be. You know what you could be? You can be the guy who holds the boomstick, and Zach can be the guy who brings the chairs with the names on. But not
I'll
like
be
that.
stunt coordinator.
Okay,
Oh,
I'm
actually-
down with that.
Zach, you are the guy who's in charge of all the meals.
Yeah, Zach's Craft Services.
All right, buffalo wings all the time.
Who ordered buffalo wings again? The director, bitch. And then I just eat the wings.
There's a whole bunch of continuity.
What do you know about directing? That's my question.
Here's the thing. All you got to do is point at things and say it.
Those things are humans, and they're actors and actresses.
No, you guys missed the whole point. We're going to do a Madagascar CGI version. No humans.
Oh, animated.
Definitely.
I like it. Watch out, people.
All the penguins are played by one actor, Danny DeVito. And no, I know he played Penguin in Batman, but I'm just saying. Also, the hippo, not Jada Pinkett Smith. That's a little up in the air right now. So, and same with the zebra. So who are replacing him? Zebra is going to be Idris Elba.
Benny Chase, obviously.
And then the hippo is Drum roll, please.
Johnny Drama.
So, I like the Entourage references. Actually, we're gonna make Kevin O'Michael or whatever the fuck his name is, Kevin O'Connell, as one of the Madagascarian monkeys, lemurs. There you go.
You haven't read the news about him recently, have you?
Huh?
You should read the news about the guy who played E.
Okay, now. One of my favorite handicappers said he's not fucking with him either.
Kevin
For
Conley.
very good reason.
Kevin Conley is what you mean.
Did he touch
Conley.
little girls?
Yeah, pretty much.
Sam, stop being
Yeah.
part of the show if you don't want to be a part of the show.
Is Sam coming in hot with the
She
pop culture
just says
corner?
she says all she does is rabble. That's all she does.
Another grievance. Rabbling.
What else about
Why is this
Sam?
keyboard not moving? Huh?
Can we get him to do a tirade on Sam? That's the real question.
I don't think there's not enough time in the world to do a tirade on that. Where do I begin?
Did you see him look over his shoulder there to make sure he wasn't going to be murdered?
I will do a whole episode of grievances about Sam for sure. One of these days.
Talk
Well,
about
like
the
I
final
said,
episode.
We'll
have to get Jeff back after that.
It might be the Vincent podcast after that.
Yeah, Vincent Bros only.
In love and memory, Michael Shanuti.
Yeah, R.I.P. Every episode's dedicated to the nudester. The nudie
At your
tootie.
wedding, are we just going to eat buffalo wings and throw the bones in the casket?
Oh, for my final demise. Buffalo wings in the casket. Can you guys make it like, you know how they put like a pedal or like a reef on a casket? Instead of that, make that into chicken bones and put it right there and put sauces on it. Put my favorite sauces on it: Suicide Ranch, Arizona Ranch, Cajun, Caribbean.
Whoa. Arizona Ranch?
These are all the sauces that I enjoyed in my life in different places. It's not just Buffalo Wing Factory.
What's Arizona Ranch?
Okay.
Yeah. What is that?
Quaker Steak and Lube in Pennsylvania and Ohio. Very good wing restaurant, to be honest. Man vs. Food did their atomic wing challenge.
What's it called?
Quaker Steak and Lube.
Quaker Steak and Lube?
Yeah.
What's with the lube?
So the first ever Quaker steak was created out of a gas station. So this lube is an honorary of that first one, and then their restaurants are kind of built like a gas station, but inside it's like a full-on restaurant.
I know what Quaker State is. They make like oil and shit, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Restaurant? Oh yeah, there is a restaurant.
Steak.
What the hell? Best Wings USA.
It's actually, I don't know if it's the best wings, but it's pretty good.
What's us? Westlake, Ohio is the headquarters. You know where that is?
Yep, that was actually where one of my good friends is from. I have a lot of friends from Westlake, actually. The one we used to go to was in Canton, Ohio, right across from the Hall of Fame.
Which
Hall
Hall
of Fame of what?
Football.
I thought the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame was in Ohio.
It is too. Cleveland, Ohio.
They can't have two Hall of Fames.
You didn't have two Hall of Fames?
They gotta have something. It's fucking Ohio.
You took the words out of my mouth. They only have like 4 things in Ohio to
Two
write their
of
names
them
to.
are depression and drug addiction.
Yeah, and
Okay,
Drew Carey moved away long ago. So
Drew Carey, Rascal Flatts, you had MGK from there. You had a lot of sports players. But Steve Harvey was from there. Somewhat Chappelle. But Chappelle is more so known from being from
Chappelle's
DC.
from DC.
He lived in Ohio for a bit. I know.
Steve Harvey's from West Virginia.
Yeah.
No, keep looking.
But he lived there. Yeah,
He's a
he lived there
Navy
for a little
brat.
bit.
Yeah.
Oh, Steve Harvey Way in Cleveland, Ohio. That's cool.
Yep. It's kind of how
Show me.
Dave Chappelle is from Ohio to here, because I think Dave Chappelle was born in Ohio but lived most of his life in D.C.
Let's see.
I think, or I don't know if it's reversed, but I think that's
He
right.
was born in D.C.
And then he lived in Ohio. Or that's what he said. I don't know if that's true or not.
This is real good radio, guys.
I think Snooty's wrong. On the next episode, you'll find out if Snooty didn't know where Dave
I
Chappelle
can't.
lived once in his life.
If the keyboard would work, damn it, I can find out on my computer. Hold on.
Technical issues?
Yeah, dude. Fucking thing. Sam
Jesus
probably
Christ.
fucked it up.
How long has your keyboard been broken for?
I don't know. I just figured it out today because I don't really do it.
Snooty just works with his mouse.
Whole thing. He has one of those keyboards on the
There
screen.
it
Just
is.
clicks.
Where did Dave Chappelle live? Yellow Springs, Ohio, Washington D.C., and South Africa. From when he did that whole.
Oh yeah, when he
acting
went and played
thing.
World of Warcraft for a while.
Yep.
Yellow Springs. That's Ohio? I had no idea.
Yeah. It's not Silver Springs. Because we would know that one.
Maryland.
White Sulphur Springs down in West Virginia.
East Virginia.
Alice Springs.
North Virginia.
Oh, wait. Alice Springs. That's a good one.
Steamboat Springs.
Is that in
Is that real?
Mississippi?
No, it's like in Missouri or something.
Jeez.
This is terrible.
This is terrible
Yeah.
radio. Anyways.
We've gone off
so
the rails. We were going to talk about hockey, and then I successfully
Should we go back to
did a
hockey?
podcast.
We did a vendor. Let's do the bullying. So, who got bullied this week?
Who got bullied? We're doing the number one person who was bullied this week. I think I was saying Nazem Kadri was the number one person who was bullied this week, not only by
Why was he
people on
bullied,
the ice,
Eric?
but by fans. Because he
He's a bastard.
This is a bastard man.
This
No.
before this
Hold on.
happened,
Hold on. Before
unrelated to
we
this
start
incident.
Conversation. I want to put it out there. In no way, shape, or form is this podcast a pro Nazem Kadri podcast. He is a shit stirrer, and he's the Tom Wilson of the rest of the league, plain and simple.
He's a pest.
Complete and total jackass. But
I
at the
think
same
there's a
time,
certain
he
number
had
of
some
people.
very bad things said to him this week because of his racial profile.
Bingo.
Exactly.
And then,
yes.
so we,
Which
as a
no one
podcast,
deserves.
do not support him. We don't support what happened to him. That's what we're saying.
We
Continue.
support
it.
neither
his
party
ultimate
involved.
demise, but not for racial reasons.
We hope he gets his head fucked from a hit, but that's it.
No, we don't even hope that. That's just you.
Okay, sounds good.
It took it to the next level there. Yeah, he was getting some shit. He ran over Jordan Bennington of the St. Louis Blues. I saw it. I don't know if he really ran him over. I mean, he was sort of pushed into him as well. I think if you want to call
He
someone
made a
running
play.
if you want to call someone running a goalie over, you should talk about Lucic running over Mike Smith because he sort of ran him over, even though he tried to stop sort of as well. But Kadri and Bennington, it was sort of, I wouldn't say incidental contact, but I mean, he got pushed into the goalie, and it took Bennington out. Bennington is going to be out the rest of the series apparently now, and yeah, he got a lot of racial threats, death threats to him and his family, which is a terrible thing because
Well, it's
why would you
bunch of
involve
jackass St. Louis Blues fans? Like, what do you expect?
exactly? Yeah,
You know,
it's terrible.
you know what city roots for the St. Louis Blues?
St. Louis.
Evansville, Indiana.
There you go. Yep. So yeah, I would say he was the number one bullied person in the league. But you know what he did? He came back the next night and he scored a hat trick, and the Avalanche won.
No, don't applaud him
6-3.
scoring goals.
I'm applauding because he.
We
okay,
do not
here's what I'm
condone
applauding.
him.
No, he's applauding that he
applauding.
overcame adversity.
Thank you. I'm fuck him,
I'm
but
very
I applaud the
conflicted
story.
right now, and I don't know how to feel.
So if I brought you this story about somebody who got bullied online, but because of X, Y, and Z, and this X, Y, and Z person hit 3 goals in a game to beat said team's fans who kept going after him. You
Yeah,
wouldn't
at home.
applaud that?
At their in their home.
I just saw Mika Zibanejad on my screen, so now I'm just irrationally angry about life.
Yeah, Zach,
Well,
you might want to calm
that sounds
down.
like a you problem, brother.
I hate Mika
Look at-
Zibanejad. I hate Nazem
Everyone hates
Kadri.
Rasputin. Yeah, so but Colorado's up 3-1 now, and they're taking it back to Colorado. So should be interesting. And people, I mean, it sort of sucks too because Bennington's a really good goalie, and he was playing really well, and their new goalie Husso sort of blowing it, unfortunately. I mean, he's not a bad goalie, but he's not playing how Bennington has been playing or was playing. So I can see where people are pissed off, but you can't take it. I mean, just don't be an asshole.
All I'm
People
saying
suck.
is this. All I'm
People
saying
suck.
is this. People suck. You're right. And people. I just lost my train of thought. People suck. Don't let sports affect you to the point where you're name calling people for other than the sporting event. You know what I mean? Like I get heated
Make it
at
personal.
certain
You make
players.
it personal.
Don't make it personal. I don't go after people
What
for
if
the raise.
what if it's Sean Avery?
No, don't go after him for that shit. To call him a piece of shit. Go after his character, not his actual things he can't control.
Like what?
What are the things he can't control?
Like
Yeah.
he's a dickhead and he's
temper?
an awful hockey player and he has
Him
temper. He's
abusing
a
his
piece
wife?
of shit.
Like,
Exactly. Go after the minute stuff. Not like, oh, he can't help but being a midget fuck in my face because he's a piece of shit. But other than that, you go after that. Point is, don't go after anybody about their political views unless it's funny, their sexual
oh no, I'm
orientation.
perfectly comfortable going
Or-
going after people for their political views. That's
I
anyone
just-
who
views,
says
I
gun
think that's okay.
control needs to be repealed in this country can go fuck themselves today. All right.
Yeah, very. Another.
You know what? You know what's funny about this whole thing? You're damn right. Because it's those
Why
people
is
who have
that
political
funny?
views. Because let me finish. It's those people who have political views that we have toll roads and healthcare bullshit.
Full circle right there. He brought it back.
It never ends.
Never does.
Yo, did you guys know there's a new Tom Cruise movie coming out?
Maybe Top Gun Maverick.
I'm sure there is. Isn't a new Mission Impossible?
No, it's Top Gun.
Oh,
Top
yeah, it's
Gun
gonna be terrible,
2,
yeah.
basically.
But there's a new Mission Impossible as well, and it's part 1, so you know there's gonna be a second part. So that's how parts work, right? All right, let's get to hockey here. Let me try to get one more or two more series in here real quick.
I'm just saying this: if Top Gun sucks, don't ever talk to me again. Continue.
Let's talk about the fun. I say when I look at the bracket here, this is my favorite part of it. Well, not really, but to the point. The Florida Panthers play the Caps. Florida Panthers won 4-2 the series to go on to play Tampa Bay. Tampa Bay beat Toronto Maple Leafs. They're out in round 1 again. Good job, Maple Leafs. Good job, Mitch Mariner. He got his car jacked after the game, or a few days after the game. Poor kid. Hopefully, he gets his car back. But yes,
He has enough
Toronto
money to
Maple
buy
Leafs.
another car. He's
Yeah, he'll
fine.
be fine. Maple Leafs lost. They went on to play Florida in the second round, or played the Panthers. Tampa Bay swept the Florida Panthers.
I saw this
in
one coming,
amazing
to
fashion.
be honest, I saw this one coming from a mile away.
Yeah, same. It was great. A lot of crazy things going on with Vasilevsky. Vasilevsky had an amazing game. He has allowed 1 goal in the past 7 series clinching games that he's played. He's had a shutout in the past 6 out of 7 series clinching games. Amazing. That dude is insane in a high pressure game. I thought that was pretty awesome. Fun to watch. I don't know if you guys watched that series or not, but that was a fun one to watch because there was a lot of back and forth. And then it was awesome just to see the Panthers think they had it And they were playing well, but I just think they gassed out. The Caps did a number on that team. They had a lot of people who were hurt and out after that series, and I think without the Caps taking on the Panthers first, Tampa Bay would have probably had a way closer game or series, and they probably would have gone to 7.
Yeah, with that Verhaeghe bug.
Yeah,
I just
Verhaeghe. And Marchment, he was out against the
Virginia.
Yeah, he was out against the Caps, so he wasn't playing in the second round.
Dang. I don't know. I kind of figured that the Lightning was going to do this somehow, some way. We're going to just be completely honest. I didn't care if it was us or them, because I just think the Lightning are just out of this world. And I'm calling it now. I think it's Lightning Avalanche. It was my pick from the very beginning of the season, so it is what it is.
Who do you
Do you
think's
have
gonna?
proof of that?
Huh?
Do you have proof of that?
Dude, I don't even know. We probably said it at the beginning of the year, and I can't even fucking remember. I'll clip it if I.
We
find
probably.
it.
I don't think we did say it at the beginning of the year, but we can go back. Someone can go back and listen, but I'm not doing it.
To be honest, we probably all said Caps, and I'm bullshitting, and I'm high. So
There you go. Who do you think's gonna beat Tampa Bay? The Hurricanes, the Rangers?
No, I said I think Tampa wins it. Goes from the East.
Well, no, I mean, but okay, who's Tampa gonna have to beat then? Rangers or
I'm gonna say
Carolina?
right now it looks like it's gonna be Carolina. Even though the Rangers are gonna win this game, it's gonna be 2-2. I think really I think Carolina has more of a physical type of play that they like to use. Plus, I like Aho better than what's his name, Kreider or whatever.
Kreider.
Yeah, Chris Kreider. Yeah, Aho as a superstar is better, I think.
Zach, what do you think is going to happen with that series?
You're welcome. You're welcome.
Rangers win in 7.
Bitch.
Rangers win in 7.
Rangers win in 7.
And then Florida sweeps them? Or Tampa sweeps them?
Nah, Rangers Avalanche Stanley Cup final.
Will Kadri fight Reeves final Stanley Cup final game?
No, Kadri fights receding hairline.
Who's that?
That's his hair, like going
his
back.
own? Oh, his own.
Yeah.
His own. I see what you mean now. Okay. And the final series we have here, the Battle of Alberta. Oilers versus Flames. You guys been watching these games? Been pretty fun. Had some good ones.
Oh, Jeff and Craig are both definitely watching these games and beating off because of the intensity that is going on.
That's how I feel about the series.
Exactly.
Yep.
To me, like
I agree.
Again, it's like how I just talked about the game that's going on now. Really, what's going to happen is they're going to be fed to the Wolves, to the Avalanche, and that's it. Right, Frankie?
The Avalanche got to do it this year. If they don't do it this year, they're not going to do it with this team.
No, not
and
at all.
I feel bad for the roster that they have. I mean, McKinnon is pretty good, and he's not going to get one. He needs to get one. Or he's going to be.
Is he no goals right now? Or I mean cups.
No,
you mean cups.
No.
Cups.
Yeah, right? Yeah.
Yeah, cups. No, I don't think he has one. He was on Mr. D too.
Cup?
Classic show. Mr. D. Oh, that Frankie? Show Frankie now. Come on.
Frankie has a cup because he's a Caps fan.
Frankie wasn't born when we won the cup, so he doesn't have one.
Well, that's true. He's only 2 years old. Shit.
Oh,
Bubba,
man.
you weren't born yet. Huh?
He's a playoff baby.
Oh, Jesus. All right, that's our show. Any other hockey stuff we want to talk about?
No, I guess
Nope.
not. Fuck it, right? You know, I want to talk about hockey anyways. There's no reason.
Quick reaction. Like I said, Avalanche Lightning. Avalanche win in 6. Stanley Cup prediction. Go. Eric.
Rangers, Avalanche. Avalanche wins in 5 games.
Eric.
Avalanche, Tampa. Tampa wins in 7.
Here's it is. 2 Avalanche and a Tampa. Congratulations. You came here for the hockey contact, but you came for the grievances. That's our show. Holers, aka we used to be a hockey podcast.
No,
Now
no,
we're
no,
not.
no,
This
no,
is
no.
Frankie.
No. You don't get to do your whole outro tonight. Why go bar down when you can hit the 5-hole? Aim low.
Oh, it's
All right, that's
Frankie.
fine.
He finally came
Oh,
in
great.
hot.
Love you, buddy. Say bye.
Frankie. No outros?